Here we are in 2025, soon to be 2026, and we're more disconnected than ever as human beings, as people. I think the big reason, a main reason for a lot of that is our cell phones. Our cell phone is a blessing, but it's also a curse. And I think lately it's been more of a curse because it's disconnected human interaction, which is needed. That's what makes the world go round. A lot of people are rude. There's no such thing as kindness anymore because we're not around people. A lot of people don't know how to talk to people. A couple years ago, you talk crazy to somebody, you get bust in your mouth. Now people are behind a screen and they feel like the thoughts that they have in their head, they could go out and say them out loud. And it's like, no. Again, the reason I think a lot of people are disconnected is because our cell phone. Lovely invention. I think it's one of the best inventions in the last centuries. I mean, the fact that we have everything on our cell phone, it's gotten to the point to where you leave your house, it don't matter how far away I am, I gotta go grab my phone. I have everything in there: birthdays, cell phone numbers, pictures, memories, songs. Everything is in our phone. So I get it. I'm relying on my phone as well. Feel naked without your phone. But it's got to the point to where people don't even know how to interact with one another. I'll give you a couple examples. It's very hard as a man, especially a straight man, to go on your phone and find anything. But on your way of finding whatever you're trying to find, you got videos of females twerking, shaking, booty shaking. It's hard. It's a distraction. And then that leads to other videos like, damn, let me go watch another video. That was kind of nice. And in our mind, we think like this is the normal. This is the standard. These videos that I watch, this is how, it's supposed to go. And it's not true. All goes back to our phone. I remember back in my day, we had to go buy magazines. Didn't do a good job like the phone, but the fact that you could be in class, you could be at work, and just get, how your blood just start rushing out of nowhere because of a little 15 clip video you seen. Not because you wanted to, but because the algorithm keep putting it in your face. Another reason would be, a lot of these social apps, a lot of these dating apps. Dating apps are taking away from people leaving their houses to actually go meet people. As a female, if you're a female, right? Back in the day, guys had to, damn near stalk a girl to try to get her attention. Not saying that it's okay. Dudes used to be riding on the side of their car, yelling out their windows. It's not that anymore. And then she didn't have that many options. Not because she wasn't beautiful, but because she wasn't exposed to so much. Now a female could be out of shape. She could be homeless. She could be, as long as she got a cute profile pic, she gonna have 20 million options. She gonna have guys in a lineup of guys who's willing to buy for her attention. And that takes away from a female actually, having her, knowing her real worth. Her worth is from how many guys could she match or how many guys are in her inbox trying to get her. That there alone, you talk to girls today, it's like, you can't. Why would she want to talk to you when she got 20 other dudes telling her they'll pay, send her coffee, let me drink your bath water, I think it's better to go out and talk to females. It's better in person, especially for you as a man. It's more, you get to, show more of you opposed to being on the screen and her swiping left or right. She has too many options. She don't have to leave her bedroom. And even if she do have someone, that creates temptation. Now I got 6 foot Chad who's a doctor. He want to take me out on a date, and I'm with this dude, but he's a construction worker. Now she's starting to think like, damn, where are options? These dating apps have messed up everything. They're very oversaturated. You have every app there is, every dating app there is, and they're all the same. You know, women have a 98% match rate. Guys, on the other hand, has like 0.2. They're not getting any matches. It's you know, they're using women, which is, I get it. Beautiful women. There's always been beautiful women. Now you got a beautiful woman who never leaves the house. You give her a camera, she taking photos of herself. She ain't never even got to leave the house. Dudes trying to fly her out here and there. But years ago, you would have never seen this girl because she's she's homebound. But let's be real. You go on these damn apps, it's beautiful women everywhere. So yeah, dating apps. Another one will be ChatGPT. That's the new one today. Listen, ChatGPT was a great invention. I love it. I use it today. But I feel like a lot of people misuse that app. They go to that app as if it's a real person or a real doctor with real advice, and they take everything at face value. And it's like, no, take it with a grain of salt. Like, take it in, but I feel like a lot of people try to prevent whatever problem that they think may be happening. They go to that and try to, come up with an answer. And I'll give you an example. A girl may think, oh, my guy is cheating on me, but I don't know. So a girl could go to an app and talking to ChatGPT and be like, and then the app would tell her like, yeah, he is cheating. He's very good, but he's cheating. And now the fucking app got her all in a fucking like, a lot of things have to happen. Back in my day, before the ChatGPT, before all the, you know what our parents did, or what was common? Medication. If I was, sad, or if I was, had ADHD, my mom would go put me on medication. And I hated that because I felt like I wasn't doing anything wrong. I was just being a kid. I was just existing. And a lot of parents, in their mind, they may see a kid and think, oh, he's not normal. Doctor, please help me. And then a doctor prescribe him all this medication to help him with his normal problems. If a kid go through a fucking breakup, let that kid go through that sadness. He have to feel that. You don't go put the kid on medication because he's sad because his cat died, or his girlfriend broke up with him. He have to feel that pain. It's gonna make him a better person. It's gonna make you a better person. It made me a better person. But so many parents are quick to diagnose their fucking kids with medication to try to prevent a problem. Some things have to happen to bring out the better part of us. Same thing with the apps. If you feel like there's something going on, sometimes just let the shit play out instead of going to the apps and the app's gonna tell you what it wants you to hear. A lot of people are misusing these damn apps. One story was about a guy who, he thought he had some type of symptoms. He put it in there and it told him to drink bleach, and he did it. That's the equivalent of what a lot of people are doing without, the drinking the bleach part. But y'all creating issues that's not even real because y'all going to these AI apps and they're curated to give you what you want to hear. You have to think with your own mind. Apps is another one. TikTok, Instagram, everything is, you have a lot of videos of people sitting at a desk with a microphone telling you to do this and do that. Some things you have to go through. And sometimes what you may think is going on is really not going on. So there's no reason to go look for some type of prevention from trying it happening, because what you're going to do is you're going to create stories and an illusion and all type of shit. You're creating an issue that's not real. So listen, I think things are just really going to get worse, but things will get worse as time go on. And I think as long as we have phones and as long as all the new technology will come out, that will separate us as people in our human interaction. Let me know in the comments what you think. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I love y'all.